The whole fight happened behind Ivory baby mama. It was never really no beef with Ivory and Nussie. Ivory baby mama was in love with Nussie. Nussie didn't like the light that he was getting from her, you know, being in his presence, but Nussie friend did, which is Big Markee. He didn't care. As they was leaving, words shouted out that you gonna die tonight. He get there, and as soon as he pulled up, they shot him. His foot was hanging out the car.
That's how they found him?
Yeah, car still running. It's an infamous picture that I have of him and Nussie and Markee. They were friends. That was the three of them. And believe it or not, they were close, but you never seen them hung together. You see Markee and Nussie hang together, but you didn't see Pig and Nussie at all together. When Ivory got killed, it was said that Nussie had something to do with Ivory getting killed for the simple fact a fight happened in Shenanigans the same night Ivory got killed. It was involving Nussie's entourage. Nussie ended up going outside to get something. They locked the doors, and the whole club, which was most of the people from the South Side, had a fight with Nussie people. And Nussie didn't even get to swing a punch, so he was visibly upset. Like, he was upset about his people getting beat up or jumped on because the whole crowd crowded them.
So the rumor about Nussie and Ivy having a fight that night, that wasn't real. That's not real.
Nussie didn't have a fight. Nussie didn't swing one punch. He was outside. A fight occurred though.
And that's that particular fight we was talking about?
Yeah, a fight occurred, but Nussie didn't throw a punch.
When the streets got it, they ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
as usual.
And Nussie didn't stop it soon enough before it grew legs.
He didn't. He was like, "Why I gotta explain when I know why I ain't do it?" You know, he was like, a man ain't gotta explain when he know what he did, and that's how he felt. And even I told him, man, that it's getting out of hand. Like, it's getting out of hand.
And his feelings were hurt behind that, right?
His feelings was really hurt behind it. Because him and Ivory was friends. Now, him and Ivory were friends. They hung together. They made money together. Again, Nussie originally from 15th, 16th Street, Watts Alley, around there. All that's Ivy. All that's his area. You know, like, he was the man. Ivory was a good guy. But let's rewind a little bit. The whole fight happened behind Ivory baby mama. Let's keep it real.
You said that's why it happened?
That's what the whole beef was. It was never really no beef with Ivory and Nussie. Ivory baby mama was in love with Nussie. In love with him. They started that fight that night because she walked over there to him, Markee, Larry, and Gilbert. All them dead, except one person.
Did Nussie ever bring it to Ivy?
No. Other people did. Ivy never asked him about it or anything like that. The character that Ivy had, that was beneath him to go ask him or check him about another girl, a girl when he got 1,000 of them, you know. But it hit different when it's your baby mama. And Nussie didn't like the light that he was getting from her being in his presence, but Nussie friend did, which is Big Markee. He didn't care. Big Markee did not care. If you, that's what they think, okay, I'm gonna throw it in their face. You know, yeah, so he was that type, you know, he was flamboyant. He was a big stepper, you know, but ultimately it kicked off that way. They fought, they got crowded, they didn't get beat up though. They fought the whole club, but they didn't get beat up. One of them got hit with a bottle in the back of his head and blood gashed out, and that's when at the time they shut the whole party down. And as they was leaving, words shouted out that you gonna die tonight, and that's the night he died. The city was devastated. Ivy died, so did two of his friends. You know, it wasn't just Ivy who died; it was 3 people that died, and the way they died, it was horrible. You know, the car was almost unrecognizable. You know how if you watch those gangster movies and you see the Tommy gun, and you see when they used to do the drive-bys, how the holes would be in the car. That's how that car was. It was like nobody could have walked away from that, and that's sad. You know that he ended up like that because he really was a legend, and the 2 guys in the car with him, they was good guys too.
Lil Pig. What about him at the time? His character, who was he? Was he?
Oh, Pig was a stand-up guy. Pig and Nussie was friends. And the people kept saying the dissing was coming from when Nussie did start rapping. He say, I killed that for my partner, now he owed me one. Now everybody showing about I'm troublesome. You know, his rhymes didn't clear stuff up. As it went on, time was told that it was actually Pig who you know, killed Lil Ivory. Pig had gotten killed. See, we didn't cover that. Pig got killed. Pig got killed in 2008, him and his mama.
His mama got killed?
Yeah. They tortured both of them. Well, tortured mama to get him to come there.
They kidnapped her?
No, they got her in her house.
Okay.
They didn't kidnap her, but they hog-tied her. They beat her. They tortured her to give up her son.
And she called
him in distress. And he get there, and as soon as he pulled up, they shot him. His foot was hanging out the car.
That's how they found him?
Yeah. Car still running.
How did Nussie take that?
Pig Dell?
Yes.
He took it hard. He took it hard, but he knew it was a part of the game.
33-year-old rapper was on the fast track to stardom before police found him dead. This was the scene last night when police found the Baton Rouge rapper shot to death inside a home in the 2300 block of America Street.
How did you get that news?
With Nussie, I just got off the phone with him. I said, look, let me go take a shower. I'm not going to be playing with you because I got to get up. I said, oh, you'll come take me to court in the morning? Because he got up early. And the mom said, you come take me to talking about, girl, shit, no, the people see me and you coming in the courthouse, whatever you in there for, they gonna say guilty, you know. And he hung up the phone because that's how he ended his phone calls. He always threw a joke out there, didn't let you respond. He'll hurry up and hang up or something like that. So that's what he did. So
that was the last time you spoke to him?
That's the last conversation I had with him. But at the time, hot off the press, it was said that he got killed trying to jack the dude, the other guy who had gotten shot, and his brother trying to help him. He told his brother, man, shoot this. And the brother shoot and accidentally killed him. That's the narrative that they pushed. That was a lie. It never was a struggle. It never was anything. He was sitting on the couch playing a video game and got shot through a window. It was a sneak attack.
And that's what really happened?
That's what really happened. But people don't, being that who it was, his reputation preceded him. You understand what I'm saying? You hear about this man in the streets, and you hear that he just gangster times 10, and he go out being shot through a window with no fight behind it, and you know he carry big guns, and there's no fight.
Did the person that did it fear him? Was afraid to face
the person who did it was nobody that was even a factor to him. You know, he didn't have no encounters with the little dude or had no beef with him. That he was shot through a window because he was an easy target. You've been sitting here in this, you in an area where you shouldn't even be because of the animosity that they kicked off. You shouldn't be.
You said Markee's come home 6 months after Nussie died.
He went in the halfway house. He was supposed to have been. He ended up getting like a 30-day write-up. He was supposed to have come home earlier than what he did, but he didn't. They pushed his time back, and he ended up going to a halfway house in Baton Rouge. But he made sure he let them know that he was coming back to avenge him, and that was one of the biggest mistakes he could have made. Nussie even told you, quit talking about in a rap song. Nussie got, he was like, you keep talking too much. You keep talking about what you gonna do me. You know, like, quit talking about it. Just do it. He died 4 months after him. No, almost 6 months after. Nussie was killed in February. So it was 4 months. He was killed in July.